Ia.
It's not very often that I find something genuinely disturbing on
Sincer.
YouTube. I'm not talking about something creepy or scary. I'm talking about something that genuinely makes my skin crawl. Luckily for me, however,
What the
this
fuck?
skin-crawling sensation comes from a place of unnerving horror. For others, this sensation might hide a bit deeper. Literally.
Imaginați-vă să simțiți că aveți gândaci sub piele. Gândiți efectiv cum stați voi acum, gândiți-vă să simțiți așa cum vă urcă un gândac așa, uite pe aici, pe sub piele, pe gât și pe față. Și vă merge spre ochi. Sau la mână, așa îl simți în mână cum îți urcă sus prin carne. Damn, ce punk.
It's your floor. Watch out. Ain't coming. Right in there. Where you fired at? Your room?
La mulți ani, Alex, la mulți ani, bro.
On April 26th of 2010, a video was posted to YouTube.
Crazy. Da, așa să-mi pun react-ul înapoi, clasic. The effects of datura.
Under the name The Effects of Datura. In the video, we see a young man being face painted by a woman, as many people laugh in the background. During the entire 6 minute and 25 seconds, the camera follows this man as he stumbles around the house, presumably under the effects of a drug called Datura. Datura is a deadly plant whose seeds can be used for medical use. The plant naturally produces 3 chemicals who each have their own place in medical practice. However, combine all 3, and you've created a dangerous chemical that can cause hallucinations and a variety of other side effects. The video is almost sad to watch, as the entire crowd finds alarming amusement from the young man as he begins to crawl on the floor and even make animalistic noises. While I want to imagine that this man is above the age of 18, he does also look very young. Being exposed to such a life-altering and dangerous drug at such a young age is a sad sight to watch, and the possibility of him even being a child makes it all the more disturbing.
Da, dacă era, ne-am uitat la
Giving
mai
the
de
video a
mult.
deeper analysis, it seems as if this might actually be a family. From what we can see, there are 5 separate people who make an appearance in the video. The man with the makeup, the woman who applied the makeup, the man behind the camera, another young man or boy that appears for only a few seconds, and a much older man, also seemingly under the effects of some drug, lying on the floor.
Damn, bro, what the fuck, ce crack house e ăsta?
Jack, you okay?
If this family isn't blood related, they certainly all live together under the same roof. And with how unsurprised and amused they are by this man's trip, I take it that things like this happen often. It's unfortunate to learn that the horrors in this house go much deeper than drug use. This was the first video on a channel named Noah Martin. However, it's likely that those who investigated further found an unexpectedly darker purpose for the channel.
Where?
Oh, big fucking knot.
Where is it?
Right there.
Where?
Focus it.
On what?
Look.
Oh, there, on the frickin' paper towel.
The next video, being posted only a few weeks later, was titled Morgellons disease, and featured the flesh of a man's arm being pierced and dug into by the blades of a scissor. I, for obvious reasons, cannot show the uncensored version of this footage. However, it is very unnerving. Apparently, the group is digging out worms suspected to be under the man's skin. He attempts to show the camera these organisms moving. However, when he does, there's nothing there.
Mamă,
Morgellons
frate.
disease is a condition.
Îți dai seama să-ți imaginezi și să simți că ai râme sub piele. și să le zici la oameni că, bă, uite râma cum se mișcă sub pielea ta, că e acolo și să nu vadă nimeni. Mamă, trip masiv, bro.
Condition characterized by a belief that parasites or fibers are emerging from the skin. People with this condition often report feeling as if something is crawling on or within their body.
Ooh. Ooh, that looks like a good one.
That's stretched. That's the whole worm.
Wait, quiet.
Look in the fucking light. Look in here, without the camera. It's the whole worm. Look at it without the camera.
Ooh.
You can see the roots.
Wow, look at that root.
I got the whole fucker.
Look at that root.
Look at it without here.
Can you believe?
Look.
Can you believe they won't help me with this?
Look at that.
This man clearly has this disease and is filming another member of the house poke and prick at his skin, trying to yank out a bug that doesn't exist. What's odd is that both parties seem to be convinced that organisms are living in the man's flesh. There is really
What the
little that is
fuck?
under.
Dar și cum amândoi, mă, frate, bă? Sau celălalt numai face cosplay? Și îmi zice chestiile astea numai de aia ca să-l calmeze pe celălalt. Că nu înțeleg.
Understood about the disease, but I would like to believe that either multiple people in this house have Morgellons disease, or they're easily influenced by conspiracies. At this moment, I
Ce auzi? Morgellons disease. Morgellon, mă, Morgellon
personally
disease.
believe the
Cum se pronunță? Morgellon. Dar nu Morgellon. Sau Morgellon? Nu cred.
latter to be more likely.
Ora de engleză.
Well, okay. Hello to everyone out there
Morgellon,
in
ok.
YouTube land. Here we are today going to do some surgery on some Morgellons. They say Morgellons comes from chemtrails. It's some pretty nasty stuff. You pretty much need to leave this stuff alone unless you're ready to dig it all the way out with pretty much no anesthetic. And so for everyone's benefit, here we go.
In another video, we finally see the man diagnosed with Morgellons disease. It turns out to be none other than the man on the floor in the first upload.
God damn, bro.
His name is Jack, and he explains in the description of the video that he believes the government is putting bugs in people's skin through chemicals with some master scheme to depopulate the planet.
Mamă, ce departe ne-am dus, frate. Mamă, ce departe ne-am dus. Am văzut un caz cu un om undeva în Asia care credea că are păianjeni în cap, care se mișcă gen, care depun ouă. După o discuție cu un psiholog, s-a constatat că omul are ceva traumatisme din război. Ok. Deci PTSD.
Following this was a
Type
13
shit.
video stretch of Jack's operation, filming somebody tear out small pieces of flesh from his arm using small nail clippers. It truly is a hard series to stomach, as it's not quick. You watch a man's arm slowly be mutilated as small clippers bite off small pieces of flesh until a tissue of muscle is removed that the group believes to be bugs.
Ai de capul meu. Imagine. Imagine, chat, imagine. Bro. Crazy.
After this,
Și imaginează-ți, frate, că într-un punct, gen, ajungi să ai toată mâna ciupărțită. Ce faci atunci? O tai?
the channel is primarily focused on Morgellon-related surgeries. There are 2 more videos featuring Jack explaining his conspiracy behind the disease, and 8 total videos of his arm being dissected by small tweezers.
O să mă uit. Cum se numește canalul? Cum se numea canalul?
His name is Jack.
Noah Martin.
he got the wrong clipper. This is the right one.
What the fuck, chat? What the fuck? De ce e așa pe YouTube? De ce e așa ceva pe YouTube? Nah. Holy shit, bro. Na, asta e disturbing rău de tot. Bă, am văzut chestii disturbing la viața mea. Dar pe YouTube? Pe YouTube niciodată n-am văzut ceva mai disturbing de atâta. Și toată povestea asta din spate. What the fuck?
And after that, silence. No word or upload from Jack or the channel owner, Noah Martin. Many people speculate how Jack developed this disease, mostly in part to the general mystery
Nu pot
behind
să arăt
Morgellons
pe
itself.
live.
The true case is relatively unknown. Some doctors speculate it develops through Lyme disease, while others believe to be a
Probleme la nivel neuronal plus de regrese senzoriale. It ain't that deep? Păi da, da. Știi ce zic? Să vezi toate chestiile astea și să asculti toată povestea asta e disturbing și trist în același timp.
psychiatric disorder. If this is true, it only makes sense to point fingers at the heavy drug use apparent in the first video. It's also very eerie to wonder how many people in this house might share this disease. Behind closed doors, does this home belong to a family of flesh-picking Morgellon victims? I'd like to think not, as the only other videos on the channel relate to conversations pertaining to conspiracies and controversial topics. It seems more likely that only Jack has this disease, but the others agree with his stance on government involvement. This relieved me a little bit. Jack was transparent on his pain involved with this disease, so much so that he refers to it as his living hell.
Welcome to my nightmare.
It's nice to know that not everybody in the house suffers. However, that doesn't mean other patients don't exist. I went digging in the comments section of the video and found something rather disturbing. A user commented on this video, stating that he also shares Morgellons disease and thanks Jack for giving what he refers to as a tutorial. He states that he intends to go to the store that night to buy similar tools to perform a similar operation on himself.
What?
And finds comfort that this video is supposed proof that the bugs in his skin are real. While this could obviously be a troll, I really doubt it. It seems rather genuine and even goes more in depth on how this disease affected many meaningful relationships in his life.
Make
This
America
now
great
opens
again.
a whole new world of horror that I didn't even realize. Many people suffering from this disease will likely turn to YouTube and research for more information. Videos like these seems to only give reassurance and encourage self-operation. There really needs to be more research and treatment available for people with this disease. Having patients lead patients only seems to cause much more harm than it does good.
May just be me, dar nu e așa de rău? I mean, am văzut chestii de 10 ori mai rele, clar. Dar pe YouTube e acolo în top chestia asta. Că îți dai seama pe site-uri de alea nebune. Am văzut mai multe chestii de 10 ori mai rele. Chiar irele am văzut chestii mai rele decât asta.
Besides for this, all the other comments are like-minded individuals concerned for the well-being of this family. And with the channel seemingly dead, one important question seems to be the favorite. What happened to Jack? The leading theory that many come up with is that he died shortly after, which is what resulted in the diminished content on the channel. However, this just seems unlikely to me. Jack almost never even winced in pain when performing these operations. He even stated...
Îi tank, Jack, bă! N-ai... M-am uitat și eu la video. Îi făcea ăla acolo operație la mână, frate, fără anestezie. Îi tank, Jack. Nu zicea nici mâc.
Use any form of anesthetic.
Cut them out, and was no anesthetic.
To me, this shows that he's been operating on his body for quite some time. It just seems way too coincidental that he would die right after he just started uploading content. Instead, it just seems more likely that Noah Martin suffered the same fate as most channels on YouTube: abandonment. In search for more answers, we can find another channel, also named Noah Martin, that was created on December 14th of 2015.
Posibil, Void.
There are no videos on this channel, but instead live streams featuring random things such as experiments with filters and phone screen recordings. There was seemingly no proof that these two channels were all connected. However, on May 17th of 2018, another broadcast began where we can hear the user's voice.
I can't see it. Oh, finally went live.
Are you going right to YouTube live?
Auzi-l pe
It's
Jack.
live now.
These voices are all too familiar. This is definitely the same Noah Martin from the previous channel, and, thankfully more comforting, the clear voice of Jack. He was still alive. In the video, they talk about conspiracies involving alien spacecrafts, which makes sense as this is something that also made an appearance on the last channel. In fact, none of the videos on this channel even reference the Morgellons disease, which just seems weird as that was the clear focal point to the prior channel. I'm not going to dwell on that too much. It's actually nice to hear the two talking and not having a video centered around surgery. Is it possible that we might have found a happy conclusion to this family? I really would like to think so, but unfortunately, that's not the case. At the very bottom of Jack's last Morgellon surgery video, on the first channel, we can see a comment from the new account stating that he died in 2022.
Bro.
The exact reason is unclear. However, Noah stating that he succumbed to organisms in his blood makes me believe that it may have been due to his self-surgeries. Turns out, Jack never stopped. And even worse, he wasn't alone. I was wrong about Noah. He wasn't just...
Mamă, bă, frate, dacă a ajuns așa departe încât să creadă că avea gen organisme vii în sângele lui, în sânge, și a început să-și drăinuiască sângele ca să le scoată.
Paranoid or a conspiracy theorist, he was sadly a victim of Morgellons disease as well. Digging deeper into the comments, I found things that made me genuinely disturbed. He mentions that he still digs these organisms out of his skin daily, and even makes claims that they scream as they come out. Jack might be dead, however Noah still lives on, digging into his limbs almost every day. Permanently imprinted onto YouTube.
Ia. Lama 9, 8, 5, 7, 9. E tot canalul ăsta. E tot canalul ăsta. Bă, frate, și thumbnail-urile se vede cum îi scobește pielea. Ce bă, Edi? Bă, am intrat în nebunie aici. Nebunie gravă.
Permanently imprinted onto YouTube lies the story of a family suffering from a deadly, mysterious disease. With little resources and knowledge behind the nature of Morgellons, these individuals remain behind closed doors, digging into each other's skin in search of worms and bugs that don't exist.
Bă, frate, și se vedea, mă, omule, mă, și la final m-am uitat la... Știi, la videoul la care m-am uitat la final să văd ce cred ei, mă, frate, că ar fi gândacul ăla de sub piele. Îi efectiv o bucată de carne, de mușchi scoasă din pielea așa. Efectiv, atât ai. Bă. Te pup, lunaticul, salut. Salut, Adrian. Bă, da. Interesant video.